Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the Push Power to Power show with your host, the real Jesus Ortiz. Hey, we're live. Uh, I was not thinking of going live. I was just gonna pre-record a couple of videos, but I said, you know what? Let me go live today and let's talk a little bit about the power of your voice. I have a power in my voice. You have a power in your voice. All of us have a power in our voices. Sometimes we let other people put us down and you feel like you don't have a voice to speak out, you don't have a voice to ask for help. And sometimes we all need that help. And before I get into more of it, I'm right here, uh one of my clients studio, and I got here a little late. So r- I was gonna do a couple of videos for his wife, but she got to study and I got here a little late. So I was like, you know what, I'm already here, let me do a quick little video live. And that's why you saw me walking, because I totally forgot. That's why I put my intro so I can walk and had enough time. But I forgot that when the intro finishes, then it pops up, right here. So that's okay. Next time I know when I put the intro, I'll be sitting down and you see me. But it doesn't matter. We're live. Things are happen when you go live, and I'm just happy to see you. Happy to see every single one of you. So if you're out there putting comments and I cannot see it, is because everything is behind the camera, the computer, the whole little production is behind it. Because like I said, I was a little late, so I had everything ready. If not, I would have just came in and put it the other way around, put my computer here so I can actually see the comments. But hey, nevertheless, we're here. The Push Power Show is here, it's live. So let's get back to it. Like, you have that voice. And even if we have that voice when you go vote, and even if we know that you still have that voice, when you go vote for whoever you're gonna vote, the Republican, Democrat, the middle, it doesn't really matter. It's your voice. Even if we know that you go vote and it's already been chosen for when you vote for the president. But when we vote here, like for the community here in Houston, Texas, that's where I'm from, then that's where it matters, because we want to make a change here on your community where we live in, not New York, not nothing else. That's where the people in New York live, that's their community, that's who they vote. But we here in Texas, we gotta vote. There's good people out there as well as there's bad people out there. So use your voice. I'm just giving you an example of this, but the voice is, like I said just a couple of seconds ago, like when people put you down, you still got that voice to for you to, hey, what's going on? You gotta, why are you talking to me this way? I don't like your tone. Like, use that voice. Don't let, who, doesn't matter if it's your mom, your dad. I'm not telling you to go out there and scream at your mom and dad. No, I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying that you use your voice for communication. Use it. Like, whenever something happens, sit down. Hey, you got a minute? Well, you know what? Yesterday, well, you told me this, and I didn't say anything back. And I don't know. I just felt like you told me all this, and I felt bad. I felt you really hit me hard. That's why I didn't say anything. I went home and I cried about it, and I was like, that sucks that this guy, you know, hates me, or what's going on. Use that voice, say it back when somebody's telling you something that you don't like, or something that is just not appropriate. Sit down and stop. Hey, okay, and let them know. Hey, you got your boundaries, you got your lines. And I know a lot of us are out there are afraid to use our voice for anything. It doesn't matter how you gonna use it in your marriage, your friendships, your friends, your parents, etc., etc. We are afraid to use our voice. And you guys, even myself, we gotta stop that. We have a voice. God put us in this body, and we have to use our voice. We have, just as how we listen and how we speak and how we see and how we listen and we speak back. Well, that's our mouth. So when somebody puts you down, somebody's telling you or bullying you, use that voice. And sometimes using that voice means that, hey, you might hurt them back. So you got to be the bigger person. You be like, all right, like I said, either there's different situations that this is going to happen. So it's up to you in what situation to you it happens. Then that's how you use your voice. You sit down and communicate. And maybe sometimes it might be tough that you're gonna need somebody else's voice to help you, and that's perfectly fine. You might go to somebody else and be like, man, I don't know how to talk back to this person, and they offended me in this, but I'm just telling you, so can you help me? Somebody that you trust, and they be like, hey, you know what? I don't like how they talk to you. Just told me the little story about it. Who is it? Let's go. And then you go with them, talk. And then just make sure to let them know that, hey, I don't want you to go, kick some ass and tell them, I want to really communicate and be and know why this happened. And boom, and you're using somebody else's voice because what? That person's voice has power. Every single one of us voice has that power that when you speak and you speak right and you communicate right, guess what's gonna happen? Everything is gonna be laid on the table, and whoever is on the other side, it is the other person, the person that says something bad, they're gonna realize that they did something and they're gonna apologize. It's not always gonna happen. Some of them are not gonna apologize. Some are gonna tell you, "Oh, you're weak. You're, you know, blah blah blah." No. You had to go tell somebody. Why didn't you tell me at this moment? What happened? Well, I didn't say anything because it hurt me inside, and I didn't want to say anything. I was like, maybe something heats up here. Either we fight. I don't want none of that. That's why I didn't start to speak my voice. But to put it forward ahead, we gotta use our voice. It's cool and everything that we go out and ask help from other people's voices because, like I said, everybody's voice matters and everybody's voice have power, but you have to use it on your own. I mean, sometimes, like I said, depending on the situation, it might get heated, but you still gotta protect yourself. You still have to stand up for yourself and be like, enough is enough. I'm tired of you telling me this. I'm tired of you. I was, being a bully to me like this. I'm tired of this and this and this. But you using your voice. Like I said, that other person in different situations may be like, damn, you know what? I never thought about it, Jesus, that this was hurting you. These things that I was telling you, it was hurting you because you never said anything. So I thought, either this guy is just afraid or what's going on. But yeah, I was afraid to say something, but now I'm letting you know. Whoa, you should have told me earlier. But that's why I'm here. So this what you're doing can stop. Oh yeah, man. It's definitely. I don't want to hurt you. We're good teammates. We work together. Blah blah blah. I'm just giving you a little bit of scenarios of what it can happen. The other way it can happen is like you get into the heat moment and you're like, how? And it's either it's at work. It doesn't matter if it's at work, church. Either they fire you or they tell you can't come to this church. Hey, it is what it is. It's gonna happen. But guess what? You're using your voice. And we all gotta use it, especially now with everything that is going on. The world is upside down and things happening left and right. And you might be, don't want to use your voice to help somebody because hey, that's their problem. No, man, like I said, we all need this help sometimes to use our voice to help somebody out there. The same as when I need help, I'm gonna go ask for help if I need that help. But we all need help in different situations. Like I said, it can be marriage, work, your job, your business, your side hustle. It doesn't really matter what it is, but we are gonna get into a point where he's gonna hit us. I mean, you already know some people out there that suicide or things happen this way or that way because they couldn't use their voice, and whoever that other person was, they were bullying them and telling them things that it hit them really hard in their heart. And when they went home, either they cried out, either they just couldn't, live with it. And then they just the only thing in their mind was like, what, I don't want to live in this role. Everybody hates me, everybody sees me this way. And then you're just gone. You shoot yourself or you suicide, hang yourself, whatever it is, you shoot yourself and you kill everybody in your family. And we don't want that to happen. So start using your voice on even in the smallest things that need to happen. Those are even the most important thing. The smallest things right there. Use that voice. Like I said, you get in a feud with your mom or anything. It's not her fault, or maybe it is, or maybe it's both of your fault. Step back and see, like, all right, hold on, man. I don't want to argue no more. What's happened? What did I do wrong? What did she do wrong? What did we both did wrong? How did we get into this argument? See, when you start asking and backing up and seeing back and seeing the picture from here, seeing the picture from there, then that's how you really communicate. Then that's how you really put that voice out there and actually help. and you might help somebody out there. And like I said, you might, some of us are really hard-headed. They won't listen to you. They will use their voice, but for bad things, for horrible things, to put people down, to put their family down, and they don't care. And they're gonna keep on doing it. They're gonna keep on bullying that way, because there's nobody out there that is putting their head up and is gonna, bully them back. But sometimes I'm like, no, because you gotta be the bigger person. But sometimes, even at that point, that you're like, damn, Jesus, even though I want to be the bigger person, I really want to help this person, because uh it's not, he can help, or she can help each other, because this this person is bullying them all the time, and this is just not right. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, either you like it or not. It might happen to you today, or it's happening to you today, or it already happened. Let me take a little sip a break of water. Whatever the minute or time we're at right now, I know I'll put it in on the subscription, on the description. I'm working on creating. It's still in my mind, but I'm gonna do this. A podcast mastermind group. It's not gonna be free. This is gonna be something amazing that I'm still thinking about. It's something big that I want to do with the podcast started here in Houston, and also on doing the master classes. These are just news that I'm giving you. Starting master classes. A lot of people have been telling me about it, to start doing master classes, start teaching other people about what I'm doing, live streaming or producing podcasts. I push more of live streaming, even though I know a little bit about producing podcasts, just pre-recorded, the upside downs of doing live, the upside downs of being pre-recorded. But I'm more of my niche, live streaming show producer. That's what I am. So that's what I want to teach, not only about the live streaming show producer, but a little bit of everything about what the podcast and being in a podcast community can help you. So I want to do it. Now I want to, I am going to do a 2-hour class, either is online on Zoom, or at a place like right here. They have a little place right here that I can have at least about, what, 18 people. And this is not free. This is my time that I'm gonna put a 2 hours. So this is gonna be a 497. It's a one-time thing, 497. But you're gonna come in, and I'm gonna give you all of the things, this everything that I have learned to right now. I'm gonna teach you what I'm using, what you can get. Either you want to get there, or you want to use somebody like me to produce your podcast, or you can get somebody else, or you can go to somebody else's studio. Like I said, I'm a mobile podcaster. I go to you, so I don't have a studio. So I know that next year I'm still thinking either I'm gonna get a place that I build a badass studio, or just in my own home build a studio. I'm still on the thoughts of doing that. But that's just up the news that I wanted to tell you, that it's coming up. So if you were interested, learning more about, podcasting, podcast marketing, and the mindset around it, well, hit me up in the comments and let me know. And like I said, I'm actually that podcast mastermind community. That's something that I really thought about it. And shout out to my boy Ricardo. He said, hey, you need to start a group. And I started thinking about it. And I said, you know what? Let me start a really mastermind for the people that really truly want to learn more about it. And not only that, I'll start bringing other people in it. It's still in the works on that, but it's going to happen this year. It's going to happen this year. But the masterclass is done and set. I still got to do, I already have it in my computer. I just still got to add up the what's it called? The presentation, and finish the presentation, and so I can use that. I'm not much of putting presentation out there. I'm pretty much like here and tell you how it is, but I'm gonna put a presentation pinpoints, but still talk more of it, and take and applying more of what I'm doing to you guys. But let's get back to, so we were talking uh about the power of your voice. So guys, just keep on remembering that whenever you get into a point where you cannot help yourself, or it's somebody in your family that they need that help, use your voice. And again, if you all of those got together, they're afraid to talk, or like I said, in either kind of whatever situation you're at, use somebody else's voice. You ask for help. I know you might have to go through a lot of no's, and that's fine until you find that yes, and to that person that is going to help you, and sit down and be like, hey, you know what? I really want to help you. You told me the story. Let me use my voice to help you or what you're doing. But see what you're learning on all of this. That's when you have to realize that, okay, it's okay. It's okay to ask for help. I need help. Even to now, I still need help. I know you need help. All of us need help. Some point, sometimes a lot of help, and that's fine. I'm not telling you not to ask for help, but we got to step up ourselves and be like, you know what? I'm gonna use my voice. I'm gonna communicate. Either if the thing gets heat on or it doesn't heat on, I'm gonna lay it down here on the table, and I'm gonna let the cards down, and I'm gonna let her know how is it going, why is it going, why did we get to this point? Just like I said, why did we get to this point? Why did we heat it up? When did this start? Did this start in months? Did it started 2 days ago? Did it started yet? Did it started today? You always It's always good when you back out and see the picture around it and ask those kind of questions. When did this start? When did it build up? Was it me? Maybe it was you that started it. Maybe that person is acting that way because you forgot that 3 weeks ago you said something wrong and you bully that person, and now they're getting back to you the same way and even harder because now it's hurting you, and you forgot about that you started this mess. So like I said, this works in a three circle. It can happen either way, left, right, middle circle, doesn't matter. But I always remember that it's better not to heat up things. It's better for you to just throw throw up, not throw up literally, but sit down and put the cards on the table and actually really truly communicate and really ask the questions, because they're gonna ask you back and they're gonna tell you that you said something or the other way around. And or they're gonna be like I said just a while ago. Oh, I didn't know that this was hurting you. I'm like, I didn't know that my voice was actually putting you down, and that's why you're not putting the potential at work, or marriage. You're not putting this potential in your marriage, or you're not putting this potential on our friendship or our work, side hustle, business partners, etc., etc. I can go on and on and on and on. But today I just wanted to come in here live just for a few minutes, and just put this on you guys. And if you're out there and you need help and you know me, just hit me up, text me, give me a call. If I don't answer, it's because I'm producing a podcast or I'm doing something with the podcast movement and stuff. So I will actually definitely text you back. I'm more of a texting than calling, but either way. And the same way to me, if I need help, the people that I know, I'm gonna reach out to you. I'm gonna be and communicate the way that I need to communicate. I need help, and you're the only person that I wanted to come here because you actually know me more, or you probably just I just met you, but I felt some kind of energy. Can I just tell you my story? Can I just tell you what just happened to me just right now? All of this, it's just I'm putting little scenarios left and right so you yourself can take it and be like, all right, Jesus, you're right, man. There's scenarios that has happened to me left and right here, and I really got to step up and do this. I really got to ask for help to use other voices or other people's voices or the community's voices, man. It's like I can break down this video and go from topic to topic to topic to topic, and that's good because that's what I said. When you start up, when you start a podcast, and a lot of people say, "What do I want to talk? What am I going to talk about?" I don't really know if I just do three topics and then after that, I don't even. There's so many things that you can talk about. After one big thing, you can chop it off and talk about this, talk about this. Some might be 8 minutes, some might be 6 minute podcasts, some of the whole hour, 35, 40. It doesn't really matter. The thing that matters is that you putting out your value out there. You putting something that you teaching somebody out there today that they're gonna take that and it's gonna help them, or they're gonna take what they saw today and share it. And after they share it, somebody's gonna share it and share it and share and share, and you're helping somebody out there. So right now, as you're watching me or you watch the replay, go ahead and share the button, and that's up to you guys if you want to share this so somebody else can see this and be like, all right, I'm taking this because I learned something today. Just like I'm doing this, I learned something from myself today that I'm actually saying it to you on the camera. So this is beautiful when you go out there. Either you just are afraid to be on camera. That's fine. You'll get someday. You just do your work consistently. You'll be good at it. And the same way with using your voice, you'll be good at it. The same with just doing audio on the podcast. You'll be good at it. When you do things consistently, persistently, you get better and better and better, greater, good, better, phenomenal. Until you get to that, I'm the expert on that, and you are. And guess who are they gonna look for? You, because you got to be the expert on there. Either expert on voice, expert on podcast, producing podcasts, live streaming podcasts, selling housing, wholesaling, real estate, investment, properties, rentals. I mean, I can go on and on. See how you can turn out this to have and put it on your agenda and be like, damn, if I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna pre-record this day, I'm gonna talk about this, and you're using your voice, and I'm gonna talk about this, I'm gonna talk about this. Now you have about 15, 20 type topics on titles that you are able to talk about, and not only yourself, yourself. Like I said, I'm doing it right now myself. There can be a topic that you can bring somebody in, and you bring that somebody in here. Now you got two powerful voices here teaching and giving value to others, seeing you on the camera. If you're doing it live and if you're doing it pre-recorded, people are gonna watch you because you're gonna let them know that this video is gonna come out Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and they're gonna know, and they're gonna sit down and watch the video. And it doesn't matter from 5 to 1 minute, all the way to an hour to 2, 3, 4 hours. It's just the value that you put in, the voice that you put in out there, and the more we can help out there with our voice, that's the best thing that we can do. So that's the only got I got for y'all today. And I hope that y'all share this. Like I said, it's up to you. It comes from your heart, and that you read the description. I just went at it and said a little bit of what are a couple of the news that I'm doing, and I'm happy and blessed that producing the podcast is growing. I got another podcast already starting on Tuesday. I got another one in 2 weeks that I get back to it, and another one that is waiting. So there's 3, 4 that they're there. They already said yes. I just waiting for them to do their homework and realize what I gave them, what they need from me. So when they're ready, I just follow up and be like, hey, this is the day, and let's go. And then we can start, and it adds up. And I know that I got to reinvest back on everything, on more things that I need now. But that's fine. That's how you use your voice from front to back, and I can rant and keep on going over and over. But hey, guys, thank you very much. And like I said, I am going live right now, so you're gonna see me get up and go to the computer and stop the record. But y'all keep on having an amazing, blissful Wednesday, and remember, your voice always has power. So start using it now. Your boy, the real Jesus Ortiz, is out. Peace out. Much love.